My dear, would you like lasagna or sushi for dinner tonight? Not speaking. Both it is, then. What's the matter? Do you dislike both? Oh, I think I understand. You have that same expression. I've been with you for so long, yet you still act so surprised to see me. I guess I am rather otherworldly. Like I've told you many times before, I really am your guardian angel. Do the wings not convince you? Or the floating? The halo? Or how you're the only one who can see me? My ability to affect the physical world proves I'm no hallucination. I don't think a hallucination could make you dinner after all. Quite a delectable one, I might add. Way better than that conniving little neighbor with that discount instant noodle tier. Oh, but I digress. The point is, I'm completely real. A dream come true, if I may be so arrogant. For me, anyway. Speaking of dreams, there's something I've been dreaming of asking you. I have a request, you see. How do I put it? Well, maybe it would be better to show you. Okay, hold on. Okay, here. I plucked one of my feathers for you. I want you to accept this gift from me. Not like that. It looks good in your hair, but that's not what it's for. I want you to eat it. The feather won't harm you, and you won't digest it nor expel it as waste. So it'll be like a part of me will be inside you forever. Isn't that magical? Isn't that, dare I say, romantic? A real-life fairy tale? It's just that, remember a few months ago, when you got sick from that virus and then recovered? That was me. The recovering part, not the sick part. I would never let you come to such harm. I'll always serve you faithfully after all. But that virus, that pathogen, got to be inside you. I'll be honest, my dear. I'm very, very jealous. Even though I am forever with you, I still feel too distant. I can never be close enough to you. It's not fair for that bundle of genes that's arguably not even alive to be inside you. So close while I'm stuck out here. So, would you do me that favor? Would you kindly eat my feather? You will? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. If only I had 1,000 heads to bow to you in unison. Here, let my one suffice. Well, how did it taste? I don't expect it to taste like ambrosia, but if it's even passable. Tasteless? Okay, that's fine. As long as you didn't suffer from it. Say, I'm overjoyed that I got to be closer to you, and I truly, truly appreciate that you entertained that selfish request of this petty angel. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I don't just feel physically distant from you. I want to be closer to you emotionally as well. You see, I've always barraged you with questions about yourself. Anything that I couldn't learn from just watching you. If you were enamored by a book series, I'd asked what made it appeal to you. If you bought food, I had inquired whether it was the price, the taste, or calories that swayed you. I know nearly everything about you. In fact, I might even know you better than you know yourself. Despite this, you haven't shown such an interest in me. Understandable, of course. I'm bronze and you are gold. In spite of this, is there anything you'd like to ask me? Please, I want you to know me even a fraction as much as I know you. Oh, thank you for obliging. 1,000 festivals in your honor, my dear. Okay, ask away. I'll answer anything. Other than where I hid the bodies, of course. Kidding, just kidding. Geez, did you really think I'd leave a body behind? Do I have any hobbies? Well, I'm glad you asked. I like writing poetry about you. Of course, I try to write about a variety of things. I attempted other topics, but then I look down at the paper and every time it's overflowing with your name. Oh well, happy little accidents. I tried. Would you like me to recite one that I wrote? Okay, I'll try a short one. You probably don't have time for the epics. Alright, here I go. You saw a tulip in a field, and grinned wide at the sight. With all the zeal I could wield, I picked them throughout the night. When I placed them at your feet, you fainted from the treat. Well, how was that? Not too bad, I hope. I don't suppose I get a Nobel Prize for that. Tough crowd. Maybe next time. Oh, how come I just appeared one day instead of being with you forever? Well, in a way, I have always been with you. It's just that in the past I'd watched you from heaven. Now, why am I here physically with you instead of watching over you from far away? Now, that is quite the question. The simple answer is I was, demoted, in a way. But I like to think of it as a promotion. It allowed me to be near you after all. You see, to put it bluntly, I was kicked out of heaven. Now, calm down, calm down. It's not as big a deal as it sounds. We aren't going to get angel police or anything like that after us. It's a real thing. I know, wacky, right? Anyway, let me start from the beginning. You see, there was this statue up in heaven. Well, there's a lot of statues, but there was this one in particular, and it was almost perfect. Almost. I say almost because it almost looked like you. It just needed a few improvements. So I made it perfect. I made it look like you. But then all the other angels were furious when they found out. You defaced the statue, you defaced heaven itself, you're a devil, you're a demon, blah 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 blah. I kind of zoned them out after a while. I was really just taking in my craftsmanship, you know? Moving on. I'll spare you the bureaucracy details, but basically in the end my punishment was that I got kicked out of heaven, and so now, here I am with you. God bless. I'm sure that those high and mighty angels thought they got rid of a monster, but I'm not a monster, right? I don't look like a monster. Does my appearance displease you? Do I frighten you? Would it help if I looked more like a mortal? If anything about my form displeases you, I'll change it. If it's my halo, I'll dim it. If it's my eyes, I'll sew them shut. If it's my wings, I'll rip them off. Oh, okay. You don't think I look like a monster. That's good. You should see the angels that have thousands of eyes. Now those are monsters. I'll be honest with you. I'm never getting back into heaven. But that's okay, because you're my heaven. And besides, I've seen heaven and yikes. Kind of a tourist trap, if you know what I mean. Really overhyped. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you get disheartened? Don't be. Tell you what, we can make a new heaven here. Our own little heaven. With blackjack and, well, not hookers. Because I get jealous. We'll start with this room. I'll do anything to make your life heaven. I mean anything. I'll be anything you want me to be. If you want me to be your friend, I'll be your friend. If you want me to be your sibling, then I'll be your sibling. If you want me to be more, well then, I'll be more. But one thing I'll never be is I will never be a traitor to you. Even if you killed someone, I would hide the body. Well, vaporize it actually. Way more efficient. Not that you need to kill anyone. But if you did, hey, standing offer. Are all the other angels like me? What? No, of course not. They aren't half as competent. Let me tell you a story. So in heaven, there was this one angel lamenting over how she let the person she was supposed to be protecting get killed. She just kept sobbing and sobbing. Being a good little angel, I waited until I was out of earshot to burst out laughing. What a failure. I mean, how could she let them die? Hello, you have one job. And it was during a civil war, too. I mean, isn't that when you should be paying extra attention? Get your guy out or something? And if I recall, he died from a stray mortar while he was on the toilet. Talk about an embarrassing way to die. The angel couldn't protect his dignity, much less his life. There are many angels like her, but I am different. I would never let anything like that happen to you. What makes me love you? Well, I'm glad you asked. First of all, it is in my nature as a guardian angel. Just like a mother has an innate love for her child. Kind of. A trashy mother could hate her child. I've never heard of a guardian angel hating their target. Also, no human is capable of the degree of love I display. You could stab me 72 times with a spiral knife, and I wouldn't love you any less. Though, I would be a bit confused. Even if I weren't your angel, I would still love you though. There's no way all of this affection is just from my nature or biology or whatever. You see, before you were born, I had seen your soul. It was bigger and brighter than all the others. And from that moment on, I knew you, were mine. Don't look so disturbed. You know, I can actually still see your soul. When I look directly into your eyes, and when I do, I can see all the things you normally hide on the outside. Like the truth about what you really want, what you really crave. I can see it right now. The things you want to do, or rather, what you want done to you, even though you won't admit it. I can see it, as bright as the day I first saw you, which is why you're not leaving this room until I've given you what you really want.